Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Walter and I'm a $1 million earner with Innvia. Did you know that there were tax obligations and benefits when partnering with a company like Innvia? Today we're going to go over some of those things. There are 3 things that we really want to focus on: discipline, determining deductions, and documentation. Now we know when joining a company like Innvia, we're going to have a lot of fun, meet a lot of people, and make a lot of money. But there are also obligations that you want to focus on when you go from making $2,000 a month to 6 figures a month. And so you want to make sure that you are in compliance with the tax laws. So you have to be disciplined. Jim Rohn said some key things. He said that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. He also said that affirmation without discipline is the beginning of delusion. I like to put it like this. Discipline is making a conscious decision and committing to successfully completing it. The last thing that Jim Rohn said that I found to be key is that we all must suffer one or 2 things, either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret and disappointment. Okay, so let's determine a few documentations. The first deduction is the in-home deduction. There are 2 different methods that we can use. There's the new simplified method, and then there's the old traditional method. The simplified method says take whatever percentage of your home that you're using as an office and multiply that times 5. The original method is adding up your expenses and then taking the percentage of your home that you use and then using that to calculate what deduction you're allowed to take. What I would suggest you do is visit irs.gov so that you can compare the 2 side by side and contact your local tax preparer so that he can assist you more. Another piece of advice that I give to all of my clients is to become familiar with the Schedule C form. This form gives you an itemized list of all of the deductions that you are allowed to take, such as advertising, meals, entertainment, supplies. Anytime you visit a meeting and you're required to pay a fee, all of those things are able to be deducted. You can also find more information about a Schedule C form at irs.gov as well. The last deduction that I like to use is the car and truck expense. This allows you to calculate your mileage, multiply that by 50 cents, and add that up at the end of the year. You're also able to take gas receipts, oil changes, tire changes, and things of that nature. But again, the quickest, the fastest, and the easiest way is to pay attention to your mileage. If you have your mileage written down, then you're able to move forward from there. Secondly is bookkeeping software. This gives you the opportunity to take your information and enter it into software. The software will then add it up and organize the information for you. However, you're still responsible for keeping up with all of your receipts. And lastly is the mobile app. This is when technology really pays off. Instead of having to keep up with all of your receipts in big boxes and envelopes, you're able to take pictures of those receipts. Instead of having to sit down and write out your expenses with pencils and calculators or even using software to enter that information, you're able to use a voice-activated system that will record those numbers for you. The app that I suggest you download is Expense Easy. You can set up all of your information on myexpenseeasy.com. We're glad to announce that Innvia is partnering with Expense Easy in the very near future. With that being said, remember, discipline, determine your deductions, and documentations. I'm Andrew Walter. I'll see you at the top.